Chapter 34. In Hanoch. When the group approached the great city of Hanoch, Lamech, from the heights, editor, marvelled about the great magnificence and boldness of the buildings which presented itself from their positions. And he said to Enoch, "Listen, Father Enoch, one can say what you want. If you look at these many buildings, one must frankly admit that the children of depths have not fallen on their heads, because the matter is once and for all not stupid. And I can look at all these things only with appreciation, but not with discomfort. If one keeps in mind that these people have built all this solely with their natural powers, since the spiritual powers are foreign to them, in all seriousness, one really have to admire such mighty work. And when he saw the new temple on the height, this is the former Snake Mountain, our Lamech was completely flabbergasted. For some time he was silently wrapped in contemplation, and only after a while he opened his mouth and asked Enoch, saying, "But Father Enoch, what is that? Was this also built by human hands?" Here Enoch paused for a moment and said to Lamech, "Listen, my dear son Lamech, I say to you, do not let these things please you too much. Otherwise you will be forced to ask more questions, because a horrible amount of world still clings to all these things. According to the extent you find appreciation therein, to the same degree you are darkening your spirit, so that you then can let only a little light pass to your heart, and you are thereby compelled to ask questions externally, like now, because your spirit, as I said, cannot answer you any more. Thus, rather turn your eye away from it and don't look at what impresses you so much any longer, and your spirit will soon regain its true light again. And you therefore will find every question answered in yourself again." Here Enoch turned to the others following him and said to them, "But you should justly rejoice in the name of the Lord, who has done such decidedly wonderful things for your temporal and eternal good out of his infinite love and mercy, that you will never be able to marvel at them gratefully enough." Naomi, the two women, and also the two sons fell at once onto the ground and began to loudly praise and laud this so endlessly good God and Father of all people, because he was so gracious and merciful to the people of the depths. And Naomi marvelled even more so, since she could now see in reality with the eyes of the flesh what the Lord had already shown her in the Spirit on the heights, and therefore praised and lauded the Lord manifold stronger and with more intense love than the others, who this time have not seen the Lord. However, since Enoch noticed this, he said to Naomi, "Arise now, for behold, there already comes a cheering crowd from the city to meet us. Help also the others up and tell them, the Lord has indicated to Lamech of the lowlands that we are waiting for him in front of the city. That's why he already meets us with open arms and wants to receive us in his mighty love out of the Lord." Here, not only Naomi, but also all the others who heard these words from Enoch arose. But Naomi, nonetheless, went to them and righted them in their hearts, since all were stricken by fear and joy at the same time when they saw the approaching crowd. And Enoch lauded Naomi much, because she so well understood and faithfully followed his spirit. And Naomi replied, O Enoch, therefore all my love to the Lord, for only he gave me, the most unworthy, that I understood your words. When Naomi admitted this, she soon heard a gentle breeze, and in response said, O Enoch, who breathed at me now so heavenly soft, as if through and through? And Enoch replied to her, Dear Naomi, behold, the Lord is indeed among us, even though he is not visible to the eye, but nevertheless clearly perceptible to our feelings. Just keep on loving him, and you will perceive this holy breeze quite often, because if the Lord blesses you, he breathed his love into your heart himself. So it is. But Lamech is already quite close to us. Therefore, let us prepare for his reception. Amen.